Yo, what's up, guys? This is Pete over at FusionCorp coming at you with another Dragonball video. This is going to be episode 108, Frieza and Frost, Intersecting Evil Intentions. Man, this Tournament of Power just keeps getting fucking crazier and crazier. Who would have thunk the ending of that episode up? I can guarantee you that I saw no predictions from anybody, definitely not myself, that ending was going to take place the way it did. That was fucking wacky. Frieza comes through with the save, eliminates Frost. I mean, I think people predicted that there would be the double cross. Frost or Frieza would double cross the other one. But the way that it went down, how quick it happened, that was crazy. Part of me is a little sad. Right? Because I wish we got more time with Frieza and Frost and build up to the double cross rather than, hey, remember when we talked right at the beginning of the tournament? We're friends now. Let's team up. And then right after they reveal that, which we kind of all knew was the case, but right after they reveal that, immediately gone, Frieza eliminates Frost. I mean, it was great. It was great, but I wish there was a little bit more build up just so that moment would have been a little crazier, but still, the way they did it was brilliant storytelling because I think some people are not giving it the credit that it should be getting, the way it's written. I think that Frieza didn't necessarily have every intention of double crossing Frost from the beginning. I think Frieza rather, put Frost in that position so he could gauge Frost's power. Not only his power, but just his intentions as a character and to see if he was on the same level of evil that Frieza was. I mean, Frieza even says it right at the end. He's like, I'm going to teach you another lesson. You might know it, but I'm going to teach it to you anyway. Never trust anyone. And then he eliminates him. Frieza probably, I can't imagine him putting himself in a position where he would be double-crossed and eliminated so easily. So I think that moment when Frieza noticed that Frost had already let his guard down with him, he's like, yeah, I can't trust this guy later in the tournament. See ya. Peace. And just sends him out. And then he's also in the process gauging Gohan's power against his own. He realizes that Gohan understands that he's not going at his full so they can eliminate Frost as well. But he also gets to see Gohan go into his mystic form, which up until this point, I don't think he's ever seen, right? If you know any better, correct me in the comments, but I don't think he's ever seen Gohan go mystic. He didn't see it in the Resurrection F arc because Gohan just went Super Saiyan and he had lost his mystic form, or they allude to the fact that he had lost his mystic form. And when Gohan gets it in the Buu arc, Frieza's dead. So yeah, I don't think Frieza had ever seen the mystic Gohan form, or the ultimate Gohan form, whatever you want to call it. So I think that was just a brilliant tactic from Frieza on both fronts. He gets to gauge Frost, see if Frost is actually worth teaming up with, which turns out he wasn't. And he also gets to see how strong Gohan is, so when he eventually does want to kill Gohan, which is going to happen, then he'll know what he needs to do and what power level he needs to go to do that quickly. Or not necessarily quickly, but just if he has what it takes to defeat him without any dirty tactics. So that all that stuff was brilliant. Let me go through some other things I have written down here as far as important moments in this episode. We also, absolutely major moment. Frost is just fucking eliminated from existence, you know. 1 second he's on the side of Frieza. People think they're, oh no, Universe 6 is going to win the whole tournament. They have Frieza on their side. Next minute, Frost doesn't fucking exist anymore. I mean, what in God's name happened? They just killed Frost so quick. I mean, he deserved it. We have Frieza, the better version of Frost, but still, it's kind of sad. Hopefully he comes back eventually, because I do like Frost, and I like his slight differences to Frieza to the point where I would want to see more of him eventually. So hopefully he comes back, but that was crazy. I was not expecting that to happen either. What else did we have? We had the Yardrat from Universe 2. Jimiz. I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to call him, right? Him and Gohan have a battle. He absolutely destroys Gohan. After Gohan was kind of getting worked on by that other robot guy. I don't even know what that character is supposed to be, what universe he's from. Whatever the case, he was kind of beating Gohan up at the start of the episode. Then Gohan fights the Yardrat. I'm just going to call him the Yardrat because I can't even begin to say his name. But he's fighting Gohan, absolutely working him over. Frieza comes in, just destroys him. But at the same time, it was kind of an interesting moment between him and Gohan where he saw the potential in Gohan even though he was absolutely just wrecking him. But this moment is important not only because he says he might train Gohan and teach him his moves, which would be cool to see Gohan get instant transmission and maybe some other Yardrat techniques, but we also see how weak Gohan is. Mind you, Gohan wasn't in his mystic form, but I find it a little suspicious that he's getting beaten up so badly and he doesn't go into his mystic form. And I say suspicious for the fact that maybe he realized it wouldn't do very much, because he definitely didn't know Frieza was going to come in and help him. He had no idea what was going to happen until Frieza hit him the first time and he knew that he was going soft on him. But I still think it was really interesting to see Gohan get so mercilessly beaten by the Yardrat, right? Because that Yardrat, if I remember, got wiped out of the battle against Khalifa, right? Khalifa came in and just smacked him out of the battle completely. And some people thought he was eliminated then, but he wasn't. But still, it's interesting to see Gohan have so much trouble with him. And I guess it's more of a one-on-one fight than Khalifa had against him. I think Khalifa kind of surprise attacked him. But still, you would think that Gohan would do better considering Khalifa kind of smacked him out of the way so easily. Let's go on to probably my least favorite part of the episode is Goku and Ribrianne. Not super crazy about Ribrianne as a character. She's probably my least favorite part of the entire Tournament of Power. Her and the Magical Girls, not crazy about them. I can't wait until Goku gets rid of her, which will probably be the next episode, seeing as we had the preview. Goku's probably going to he's fighting her in base form, and the people in the stands, the gods of destruction, Supreme Kais, and all the contestants who have been eliminated are like, oh my god, Goku's having so much trouble with this magical girl from Universe 2. The power of love is so special. He's in his base form, guys. You've seen him go blue. You've seen him go Super Saiyan 1, 2, and not 3 yet, I don't think. But you've seen him do all his forms, and you're still thinking he's having so much trouble with this magical girl. Not only that, but we all know that Goku doesn't love anybody. He doesn't love his own wife. I mean, he's never there. He doesn't love Goten. I guess he might love Gohan, but he doesn't know love. Love doesn't affect him. I mean, come on. It tickled him in the fight. He even said that tickled. That fight needs to go away. I hope Goku just powers up and fucking wipes her off the stage, really quickly. And other than that, let me think one real quickly if there's anything else of note. No Vegeta at all again. I guess that's kind of it for the episode we saw, but we did see a preview for some very special stuff coming up in 2 weeks. Not next week. We got a One Piece special coming up next week. 2 episodes, so we have another week off of Dragon Ball, which is really sad. The 1 week off was kind of hard to wait, but now we got to do it again, and that was only a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Next week, or 2 weeks from now, rather. 2 weeks from now, we have the hour-long or two episode special of Dragon Ball, which will be, first and foremost, probably Goku absolutely destroying Ribrianne, getting her off the stage, which will be a blessing. Thank God she'll be gone. But then after that, we'll have Goku versus Jiren. Finally, we have it. This fight looks so interesting to me. For the main fact that the next episode title, I didn't write it down, so sorry about that. But it has the Genki Dama in the name, the Spirit Bomb, right? And it shows him in the preview using his special move. He's like, watch out, I'm going to use my special move against you, you know. You didn't expect that, did you? I mean, no, not really, because essentially from this tournament of power type stage, that move doesn't make a lot of sense. And here's exactly what he says. He says, I'll show him my trump card. He's saying that in the preview in his like narration. And then he says, give me your power, right? So he's essentially hoping for at least his universe to give him power. But you would also have to expect that people at this point in the tournament know that Jiren is the strongest contender. So they're probably like, do we give Goku our power because he's probably the second strongest contender? Or do we just hope we can beat Jiren later on once he defeats Goku? I'm assuming people outside of Universe 7 give him their power for the Spirit Bomb. But I would be not shocked if nobody gives him power outside of Universe 7. Also, if the people in Universe 7 left in the fight still are fighting somebody, how are they going to give him his power? I think that move is really flawed in the Tournament of Power, which is the obvious reason he's not going to beat Jiren with it. I think has Goku used Spirit Bomb or the Genki Dama against somebody and it not defeated them before? I'm probably forgetting an obvious example of it happening, and it's probably happened more than once, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. So it'll be a little interesting to see Goku use the Spirit Bomb. He obviously gets enough energy to throw one. Mind you, it looks a little small, but he uses it and it doesn't defeat Jiren. I mean, it's so strange that he's throwing it out, and he's in Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. I don't know, man. That seems like a bad tactic by Goku on a lot of fronts, which obviously, like I said, he's not going to beat Jiren with it. We know that Goku's going to ascend to another power level, and there's nobody in this Tournament of Power besides maybe Frieza that he would need to do that against, and I don't think it's going to be Frieza. It's going to be Jiren. Jiren's probably going to bat away the Spirit Bomb. I hope that Spirit Bomb gets just absolutely squashed, whatever you want to say. I just said squashed. I hope it gets squashed. Jiren just grabs it in between his index finger and his thumb and just squishes it. That would be cool. All right, guys, I'm rambling. I'm a little excited about the next episode because it's Goku and Jiren finally after fucking 30 episodes. But it's happening, finally. 2 weeks from now, it's going to be hard to wait, but I can do it. I hope you can too. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button. This has been Pete from FusionCorp. Peace.